He is, but Kyle Larson is coming to life. He is running down Bubba Wallace now for the runner-up spot. The deficit for Kyle Larson, call it 6 car lengths in turn number 1.
Bubba Wallace is going to have to play some defense, it appears, here in the late lap. Kyle Larson, as usual, inches off the retaining wall. Bubba Wallace about a groove off the top.
That's the way they run out of turn number 2. Bubba Wallace starting to see Kyle Larson get larger in his rearview mirror. It's a car length now separating the second and third place cars of Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson.
Larson up against the wall until the apex of the corner, then he'll dip down, get some nose on the air of that HendrickCars.com Chevy Camaro. Get the air right on that nose. Now as they race off the end of the front straightaway, he closes in on Bubba Wallace even more.
Wallace has the option to change his line and go up to the wall trying to take the air off Larson, and he will do that this time in turn number 2. Larson is right there now.
And if Larson is going to run down his teammate Alex Bowman for the lead and eventually the win, he's got to go. He pulls out a line, ducks to the inside of Bubba Wallace in turn 3, tries to slide in front of him, and he does. He'll take the second spot away.
Kyle Larson marches his way up the leaderboard now. Only one more spot to deal with. That's going to be his teammate at Hendrick Motorsports. Current race leader is Alex Bowman.
Time is growing short, and the distance is still fairly long. A good 12 to 15 car lengths, the difference between Bowman and Larson.
The leaders work their way around the slower machine of Cole Custer, who stays low and lets Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, and now Bubba Wallace pass him by to the outside. It's 10 car lengths separating the top 2.
Last time across the start-finish line, the separation between Bowman and Larson was 1.05 seconds. Here they come now to the line. It'll be 9 laps to go. Larson crosses the line. Bowman does as well. 7/10 of a second separate the two in the battle for the lead.
Kyle Larson all the way to the fence. Bowman does the same. Larson jumps off the wall, takes a low entry this time out of 2.
Don't look in the rearview mirror right now if you're Alex Bowman. Kyle Larson is coming, charging up the back straightaway into turn 3. He's cut another 2 car lengths off of the lead to Alex Bowman.
He is the faster car by 2.5 of a second a lap is Kyle Larson. He's now going to try to motor down the front straightaway and chop a little more distance off of that deficit with now 8 to go.
Alex Bowman, objects in the rearview mirror are getting closer than they may appear. It's down to maybe 7 car lengths between Bowman and Larson. Both of them running the fence to the back straightaway.
Still 7 car lengths this time, halfway down the back straightaway, separating the leaders, Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson. Bubba Wallace is now a distant 3rd. Chase Briscoe runs 4th. He is broken way off from these top 3.
Last time, 0.6 of a second separated Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson. They come to the line. It'll be 7 laps to go. What is the separation? It is down to 0.4 of a second in the battle for the lead.
Kyle Larson is closing in slowly but surely. Bowman has moved up. He's running the same line up on the wall to try and take the air off the nose.
Identical lines for those 2 drivers, also in turns 3 and 4 the last several laps, but Kyle Larson definitely is quicker. It's 3 car lengths now, the lead for Alex Bowman.
Bowman is running for his life, but Kyle Larson has got his head down, pedaling as fast as he can. Here he is, off turn 4. Kyle Larson, shot out of a cannon. He'll swing to the inside, and Kyle Larson picks up the lead.
Bowman lost all his momentum at the exit of turn 4, may have lost the nose on the car, and by the time he could recover, Kyle Larson long gone and pulling away.
Larson waving bye-bye as he starts to pull away from his teammate Alex Bowman. They're entering turn 3. Both of them up against the blue safer barrier. Bowman trying to recover, but he's losing touch with Larson.
Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman now separated by 3 car lengths. They come to the line. It's 5 laps to go. Lap car of Brad Keselowski directly ahead, Dave, but it looks like now that Kyle Larson's starting to put those sails in the wind and wave bye-bye.
Larson now just needs to avoid making a mistake. Bowman is still there, keeping him on him. They'll go to the outside of Brad Keselowski.
Bowman was able to cut a couple of car lengths now off the lead to Kyle Larson in turn 2. As they enter turn 3 with the slower car of Keselowski to the inside, the distance between those top 2 is 1 car length.
But Larson continues to rim ride around the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Alex Bowman follows his tire tracks, loses a half a car length coming off turn number 4, down to 4 laps to go.
Here comes Larson into turn number 1. He has come down off the wall now, takes a low entry into turn 1. Now will drift up and exit up high. He's got 3, maybe 4 car lengths on Bowman.
Both Larson and Bowman motoring down the back straightaway, getting ready for this corner in turn 3. They'll both remain committed to that outside lane, just inches off of the outside wall.
Kyle Larson comes out of turn number 4. Lead about a half a second as he begins to slowly tiptoe away. You got Bowman in second, Wallace in third, Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin, the top 5. They are separated by almost 8 seconds. Again with 3 to go in turn 1.
Larson to the high side. Bowman runs the middle. He closes in a bit on entry, but on exit, Larson is a rocket off the backstretch.
Both these two drivers are going to settle this amongst themselves. There is 0 lap traffic ahead for a good distance as Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman work their way through turns 3 and 4. Larson leads by 5.
Off the corner, Larson opening it up even more. Alex Bowman doing everything he can to close the gap. But Kyle Larson's car getting smaller and smaller out of Bowman's windshield.
Larson flexing the muscle when it matters most here in the final laps. He has begun slowly but surely now to pull away from Alex Bowman. The gap is 8, maybe 10 on the backstretch.
Alex Bowman tried to change up his line in turns 1 and 2. He ran a little bit lower, trying to do something to change where he is right now on the racetrack. He continues to lose ground to the leader.
And they have clean racetrack in front of them. Here's Kyle Larson exiting turn number 4. Chief starter Joey Aycock. He puts the white flag in the air. Kyle Larson a mile and a half away from victory.
A vintage Young Money come from behind story at Homestead-Miami Speedway. The master of ripping the fence will do it one more time off turn 2.
Kyle Larson for the final time out of turn number 2. Clear racetrack in front of him, leading his Hendrick Motorsports teammate and Alex Bowman by 10 car lengths to turn 3 for the final time.
Kyle Larson up against the outside wall will rim ride his way to the main straightaway, and he's put on yet another clinic. Checkered flag is out. Kyle Larson wins the Straight Talk Wireless 400 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Alex Bowman comes up just a tad short. He'll finish in second with Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe, and Denny Hamlin, the top 5. Kyle Larson gets his 30th win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Let's go to pit road.
Oh, and Kyle Larson just came over the radio and said, guys, never give up. He is absolutely stoked. Cliff Daniels and crew chief, this is a never give up team. You guys had a baseball-sized hole on the left side, but how do you describe watching your driver at the end just reeling Alex, doing what he does best, riding the top here at Homestead?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a huge testament to Kyle Larson. With such a talent like him, it's, we're very fortunate to be on a team with him and to prepare and build cars for him. So big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Hendrick back home, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet. And, you never know what's going to happen in these races. You know, for us, they've gotten away from us before, and other times we tough it out and get to the end. And I am so proud of just the tenacity that Kyle showed today. At times it really wasn't going our way, and he hung tough at the end, put it up on the fence, and let it rip. So very proud of him, proud of the team. Awesome day overall.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cliff Daniels, winning crew chief, is Kyle Larson, now a 2-time winner here at Homestead.
He is, and he's the first driver this year in a points-paying cup race whose last name does not begin with the letter B to take the win. Kyle Larson is celebrating the win today. From fueling your favorite NASCAR teams to filling up at the pump, Sunoco is trusted to help vehicles perform at their peak. Sunoco, performance is what we do.